It's not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream in me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
Hello, Blue Dot family. It is Sunday, baby.
But trying for every chance I get. You can't change nothing if you don't do that. I pay my taxes even when it hurts. Sometimes I think though it's just getting worse. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream.
How y'all doing, baby? It is Sunday, baby. It's time for another Blue Dot family meeting. And I'm so glad y'all are here, because I'd be here by myself if I wasn't. Anyway, Destiny Phillips was the first one to jump in. Thank you very much. Followed by the Remixtress. And Dwayne Dwizzle's in the room. Thank you very much. Richard Phillips is with us. Michael Johnson, howdy, buddy. Mark Perkins is here. And Brian Champagne. Stephanie Dean, which means Jay Clayton ain't too far away. Nice to see you, darling. Sherry Puckett is with us. BW's here. Angie Truthful Thomas. Well, hello, Angie. Welcome to the family, baby. Nice to see you here. Randy Peterson, whom I had a nice chat with up in Montana the other night. Getting a little cold up there, Randy, but he's handling it well, and I think he's going to enjoy himself up there. Glad to hear it, too. Patricia Johnson is in the room. Destiny Phillips, Richard Phillips is in the room. My neighbor, Tracy Tobias, thank you for being here. Robin Lyons, thank you. Michael Falbister, Judy Breeden is here. Oh, hell, it's flopping around again. Mark Perkins is here. Our dear Dorothy Tyndall is here with us. Let me see. Donald Ware is here. Irish Yazelle. We're still rocking that T-shirt, I'm sure. Anyway, Adina Michael, thank you for being here. Suzanne Jarrett. Hey, Suzanne, how are you doing, baby? It was Suzanne. I was one of the people I was lucky enough to meet up in San Antonio, along with Miss Linda and the rest of the group up there, and it was just a pleasure to meet her, and I'm so glad I did. Maria Betancourt's here. Oh, shit, it's flopping around on me. Martha Oliveira's here. Oh, man. Chuckster 255. Oh, shit. Chuckster 255 is here. Bill Joins is just listening, buddy. We appreciate your ear. We appreciate it tremendously. Let me skip on down here because this thing's just going to flop around here. Johnny Fly is here. Anyway, let me see. And our own Bernadette Pree is in the room. Thank you very much, Bernadette. Anyway, it's Sunday, so we got a new exciting week to look forward to. Oh, Lord, if last week wasn't enough, hold on to your britches. We got another one coming. And same thing with suspense and drama all going around, baby. But the House and the Senate are in recess because it's it's Thanksgiving holidays, so there ain't no business, none of the people's business, I guess, is going to be getting done this week. And we should. A lot of people are getting ready for Thanksgiving, getting ready to enjoy the holidays. I hope you do have a tremendous chance to to sit down with your family and friends and enjoy a good Thanksgiving dinner. Anyway, let me see if I'm hitting buttons here, but nothing's working. Sparky Dunk, are you in the room? Hey, Spark.
Now
There he
I am.
is.
It takes a while
It takes a
for that
minute.
accept button.
There's a slight delay in there. How are you, my friend?
I was watching a thing earlier. Do you remember the Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers?
The Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers, whose motto was, remember, that dope will get you 2 times of no money better than money will get you 2 times of no dope.
They made it into a cartoon.
They made it into...
Yeah.
Really?
It's on Tubi. You ever heard of Tubi?
No, I haven't heard of Tubi yet.
It's a free streaming service. You can get it on. I watched it on the computer.
Tubi. I'll have to let Travis know. Tubi. Look up Tubi. So, yeah, Randy Peterson knows who Fat Freddy was. Yes, the Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers from back in the 60s. Are you shitting me?
It was Freewheelin' Franklin, Fat Freddy, and the other one's name.
I would have failed that test.
But Freewheelin' Franklin is the one that does the dope will get you 3 times and no money.
Yeah, that's the.
Anyway, the voice of him is Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
really?
John Goodman is Fat Freddy.
Really? Well, this ought to be hilarious. I'll have to check it out.
Then they got that black comedian, Tiffany Haddish or whatever.
Right.
She plays Fat Freddy's cat.
Oh. Yes. Yes, I remember that comic book. I think it first came out in High Times, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably.
Probably so. I think so. That was the first time they ever made the ink
But check it out. You'll laugh your ass off.
I will. I'll have to. You all set for Thanksgiving?
I don't want to spoil it for you.
No, don't spoil it. It's well, never mind. That would spoil it. I'll have to check it out. The Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers on Tubi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dina
And
Michaels.
then I'm also multitasking here. I'm watching the football game in a picture-in-picture screen, and I got you on top of the football game. Cowboys are down. It's 19-6.
Shut up. Who asked you about such shit? Did I ask you about football games? Did I ask you about the Dallas game? I know. I checked.
Cowboy fan.
I checked right before I came back here because I knew Ben Solo was, he's probably going to throw that up at me that Kansas City is winning. But Dallas, we like to wait until the last few minutes of the fourth quarter to really come out with our good stuff.
Well,
Believe that? Do you believe that? Sounds plausible, doesn't it?
I think it's the fourth quarter now.
Yes, I know it. Well, we're just waiting for the right minute. That's all. That's the ticket. It's going to get exciting any minute now. Anyway.
Well, they got a score. They got the ball.
They got the ball? Dallas has the ball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's other people waiting to get in. Aussie Dave just turned green.
Did he turn
It's
green?
taking a minute, though. Yeah, it turned green, but he has to accept it.
Aussie Dave, he's kind of green fella anyway. Greenish. I'm waiting on him.
Well,
there he is. I think there's Aussie Dave. It takes a minute.
How are you guys?
Hello,
yeah,
Aussie.
Hi, mate. It took when Sparky said there's Aussie brother, he's gone green. I hadn't had the invite come across yet.
Really?
And then, no, it was a bit slow. I pressed the invite and I was waiting for an elevator. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to press it more than once for it to hurry up. It's a scientific fact. You push it a whole bunch of times, the elevator speeds up.
Before we bring the next guest in, I always want to sort of get these little items out that I heard somewhere. Trump, I know we all know Trump's dumping on his insurrectionist supporters, and he's backing them and all that crap. But I heard someone said he likes insurrectionists that weren't captured.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a
He likes
you know.
insurrectionists that weren't
And
captured. Yeah.
Mr. Gosar, his family's come back to get Mr. Gosar's family to give him, he's an arsehole and all this sort of crap. His own sister was on CNN and MSNBC doing an interview telling how much of an arsehole he is. And there he is giving these guys the fingers, and he's still pushing this freaking
He doesn't
meme
care.
thing after being
Paul
sanctioned.
Gosar is one of those ones that are in this crowd that are ready for an insurrection. They're ready to destroy America,
Yes,
so we can rebuild it.
they stand out.
Yes,
These ones
Yes.
that want the violence stand out, and they're obvious.
yes.
The only problem America's got now is one word: it's corruption, the dollar. And we need dollars to make things go around the world.
Breaking up a little bit
It's
there,
the
Dave.
greed for that dollar. Eh?
Quite a lot.
I'm breaking up.
Yeah, breaking up a little bit.
Oh well,
But I
you
got
can
the
bring
message.
someone else, and I'll change my.
Yeah, no, it's
I'll change my headset.
there you go.
Maybe if I don't shake my head around when I talk.
Hey, there's a message here for you, Ozzy. I guess I can read it here. From Mary Humphreys. It says, "Where are you, Ozzy Dave?"
Oh yes.
Okay, you got it there?
Yeah.
There you go. That one, make sure you get that. Anyway,
Where am I, Aussie Dave? She's a blue dollar.
Richard
and
Ojeda?
she
Oh, he's
free-
big. He's
Yes.
big, brother. I
Yes.
love him. He
Yes.
he ran for office once out there. He's got a powerful voice.
Well, he was a
powerful
senator.
voice.
He was a
And
senator.
see, you got called out on his podcast,
Did he?
Dave. Yeah.
Well, what happened
so?
was that I was making chat, and
Oh, no.
just below me, someone came in with a rude being a troll. So Ojeda, being not the talented computer man that he is, a bit like John,
Hey.
he's pressed the wrong button.
Hey.
And he's and he's blocked me accidentally. And he's gone, oh fuck, sorry, Aussie Dave, I blocked you. And now I get unblocked somehow. I don't
Yeah,
know
you'll
how
get
to do
unblocked.
that shit.
You'll get
But yeah,
unblocked,
I
I'm
come in
sure.
quite often there. Mary's there and a couple of other people. There's a couple of blue dollars there, and we mentioned it, so it's all cool.
Ed, are you with us?
Yes, John. How are you tonight?
I am doing fine, my friend. How are you?
I'm well. Spark Dunk, how are you?
It's lovely.
Lovely.
And Ozzy, may I say it's an honor to meet you, sir, for the first time.
See, Dave, I'm telling you,
is
buddy.
it?
Ozzy, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Can I ask you
Sure.
something? Are you sure
Yes.
you're not from England? You have that British accent.
Oh.
No,
Is that a
no.
British accent, Ozzy?
No,
Come on,
no,
brother.
no.
Are you been
No,
pulling
I
out? You
mean,
just
That's
want
Australian through and through.
to.
Just
Yeah,
asking,
mate.
that's all.
I wish I had that voice.
My father came out. My father came out here in World War II and saved me, my mother. And he was American, obviously. He was a Marine. And as I said, he came out here in World War II, stayed. And that's my connection to America. And then I found out my aunties and uncles and stuff were over there. And I've been talking to them for years. So,
When are you coming
no
to visit?
Tommy in me, though.
When are you coming to visit?
Don't be one
mate.
that's also like the, say, too right of a don't go, you know, mate, and he's getting on these, like, in a Foster, you know, like too raw of a don't go.
See, I can't even fake it that good. I can't.
No, what did you fucking say, though?
Well, that's what an Aussie would say.
Repeat
That
it again. I
wasn't
didn't hear
mate.
it.
That was
What, want me to say again?
Yeah.
It's well, it's, you know, right, you know, it's like right whenever too raw of a dango, you know?
Oh, too raw of a dango.
Yeah,
Aye.
of a dango.
no,
Hey.
mate. You know what you sound like? You sound like a New Zealander.
oh. See? Are
You sound
shitting
very
me?
Kiwi with that.
Ain't a one of us
Well
wish
done.
that we couldn't go down under for a visit. All of us.
Well,
We all want to come to your house, Ozzy.
every man's ambition to go down under.
It is. It is. Some of us fulfill that. Others just, it's slightly out of their reach.
John, can we
Anyway.
bring in Bernadette and S.C. Smith?
Uh-huh.
Can we bring
Wait.
in Bernadette and S.C.
Oh,
Smith?
I thought you wanted to talk about them before
Well,
we
are we-
brought them in.
Can we bring them in? Can we
Are
bring
we
them in?
boring you, Ed?
We are.
boring
No,
We're boring you.
no.
Ain't
I'm
nobody
just
happy
saying
until
we-
Bernadette gets in the room. Bernadette, are you here?
I think as we all bring that before we all go to our families and see for Turkey Day and everything. And of course, unfortunately, if I could say for my Jaguars, they got beat. They got humiliated again.
By my 49ers.
Oh, hell.
Yes. Well
let's
done.
not be
Well
rude.
done,
Let's
Sparky.
Not
Well
be
done on
rude.
your
Bernadette, how are
49ers.
you doing, dear?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
Bernadette. Well, I see.
I'm doing good. Thank you for inviting me into the room. Yeah, it's a beautiful day out here in Northern California. Absolutely gorgeous. And I managed to get a few projects done
Well, there you
today.
go.
So, yeah, I feel good. I feel
Yeah.
good. Just
Little
reading
bluebirds
some.
flying around the head with the ribbons and all that shit.
Yeah, I got my
Okay,
bluebirds
okay.
flying.
I was just checking. Just checking.
Yeah, I was just reading something Johnny Fly posted in the chat on YouTube. He said that CNN was reporting that it's a town in Wisconsin having a Christmas parade, and an SUV just goes plowing through the people, and
I saw
he
that.
said
It's coming.
30 people have been injured, and
Oh,
you know
hell.
this is a damn shame what this country is becoming into, that you can't even have a Christmas parade without somebody acting an ass. Oh.
It is a
Wasn't there
difficult
just
time we're in this
last night?
country. You know, there are a lot of
Wasn't there
passions
last
Why
running.
would they
woman.
plow into a crowd?
And
I
it's
mean,
dangerous.
this guy must be some sort of a supporter of Rittenhouse. I mean, this guy must be. I mean, this guy doesn't realize that Rittenhouse has been found not guilty, and he shouldn't be doing.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's hope it was some kind
he
of
was found
medical
not
episode.
guilty.
He accidentally hit the gas. That's what I'm hoping.
Yes.
I'm hoping that it's
Yes.
just an accident. Somebody fell asleep at the wheel. Not fell asleep, but had medical whatever. That's what I'm hoping for. Because our nation is, we're tense. We're on edge. We don't know what everybody's going to do. What are you going to do? Is it going to be vigilantes or votes that's going to control this shit? We don't know.
All I know is we have votes. We got to vote.
We have to vote. Let's get S.C. Smith in the room because he knows what's going on up there in Tallahassee, Florida.
He's here.
Hello.
Hello,
Hey,
S.C.
Smith. What's happening?
Hello, everybody. Oh, not a lot. Just relaxing on this Sunday night. Figured I'd
good.
jump in the room.
Good.
Hope everybody's doing great.
We are indeed.
Doing okay. Doing okay.
We're doing okay.
Good. You know, just sitting here in
Austin, Dave,
Florida
that's
where we attract all the fine people come to Florida.
Yep. Everybody flocks down there 'cause it's the sunshine
yes.
state, baby. That's
Yeah,
why.
and, we got
Who
Disney
don't want
World.
sunshine?
I guess if you get off with Burger, the first thing you do is come to Florida
There you
for
go.
vacation.
That's it. I'm going to Disney World. You know, that kind of thing.
Don't they have that? What? How's that COVID-19 going down? Is it going down a bit? I heard.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, it's not as bad as it was. I mean, it's still out there, but it's not like the hospitals ain't overwhelmed with people. I know mine.
Santa needs to be kicked out. He needs to be kicked out.
Oh, are you kidding me? He is he's getting more and more popular.
He's
DeSantis.
evil. He's
He
an
is.
evil man.
They just wrote into the Florida law down there, I believe, that natural immunity, if you've had COVID, you don't have to get the shot. Which is fucking ridiculous.
He's out there always.
That's when you have your
Always a
trademark.
new
That's when you
law,
have a
yeah.
catchphrase, John. When you say, "Are you shitting me?"
Are you shitting
You
me?
know,
Yes.
I mentioned-
Yes, dear.
I will tell you that Dominic went and got his shot last
That's right.
Thursday. He got his first shot,
Excellent.
and of course, Mimi had to go in there and get a booster to
Well,
get
good
him
for
to
Mimi.
get first.
Good for Mimi.
So, we're all getting all boosted up and shotted up here in my
Outstanding.
hood,
Outstanding.
because we have idiots like crazy around here. Even though we're a very liberal little town, there are our high school and our junior high school closed because of COVID. They don't have the staffing to keep it clean and or do the track and tracing that it takes when cases come through. and so they had to close the schools because of lack of staffing. I found out later, um, due to COVID
Right
and the
now,
COVID mandates.
from what I saw on the map, and I haven't paid that close attention, I mean, to quote numbers, it seems like where it's getting colder up north, it's starting on the rise again because people are getting inside again, and the chances
Yeah,
of
well,
spreading inside
you know,
are
the
going to
schools
increase.
closed down. They'll be closed for 2 weeks, all of last week, all of this week coming up, and everybody's going to get together for the holiday. And then the schools will open back up because they will be deep clean, and all these little idiots running around here without COVID vaccine will be, continually
And then we can
spreading.
get back to the
I mean,
important things
if I
like
could say something,
screaming
about
about
that,
CRT or vaccinations or masks. We can get back to the normal shit.
Bernadette,
Ain't that sad?
can I say something? Before there was COVID, you had kids with cold and flu viruses, and that was just an ordinary thing. And of course, still, this is why I think they should have kids mask to prevent that kind of thing. Well, actually,
Having a kid in school. Well, for the last 2 years, he's been homeschooled. This year, I chose to keep him home. He has 42
I get you.
to 46 kids in one class, and he would be in that class. No.
Not to get a cold virus.
I have not had a cold.
There you
He
go.
has not had a cold. Neither one of us has
Little
had
petri
the flu
dishes when they send them off
or
to school. It's always
sick
been that
or
way.
anything else.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I will probably wear a mask for the rest of my life simply because people are fucking disgusting.
People are nasty. There's some nasty ass people out there.
Fucking
Yeah.
germs.
Yeah,
So y'all do your thing. Normal for me is going out with the mask on from now on. This is the new normal because COVID ain't going anywhere. No matter how many people get shot up, it's too late.
I don't know
This
about
shit is spreading and it's everywhere.
I'm still
and
using my hand sanitizer every time I
Yeah.
touch something. Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Go
You
get
got a
get
bottle
gas.
in the
You
car.
bet your ass. I don't know what nasty
Absolutely.
son of a bitch was touching that shit before me. So
Oh,
yeah.
by the way, Bernadette, I wanted to say thank you the other week. I said when I tell John, how do I love my country? You said to me, this is your country. And I still say thank you, Bernadette.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
It is your country.
It is.
Thank you.
It is your country. And
Yes.
that's
And I thank Bernadette for that.
it's that oh Lord, that's what's so pitiful is the loss of the idea of what being a patriot is, what being a good American is.
Lost direction.
Yes, yeah. It's been perverted and distorted by politicians seeking to, I don't know, grab their own power.
It's just power.
Yes,
It's a power
they want to
grab
turn it into
and-
an authoritative system that keeps them in power and makes them
Yes.
wealthy. That's what they want.
Yes, because they passed that huge
No.
tax law. They're
Yeah.
scared to death that shit's going to get overturned. They're scared to death that you know what has surprised me in the last week or so?
What?
There's been a lot of reporting on it. Rachel Maddow reported on it the other night. The number of people protesting and holding out in their protests, whether it's a job, whether it's climate change, whether it's unions and holding out and getting it because they are holding out. People are tired of this bullshit of
Yes, they
the
are.
wealthiest getting paid and all the rest of us supporting their asses.
I'm gonna.
I'm glad the bills have passed the way that they have passed. We're not finished yet. We still got to get through the swamp called the Senate.
Yep.
And I implore everybody, call your senator, whether they're voting for it or not, whether you're in a blue state or not, call your senator and tell them not only to pass Build Back Better, which I think is a stupid name, but the Voting Rights Act. Because if we don't have the right to vote, guaranteed the Republicans is going to destroy this country.
I don't
Guaranteed.
I do this occasionally because my mouth does not work as good as my pen. I wrote something this weekend, and I'm going to read it because, like I said, I write better than I talk, and I want to get my point across and my feelings. Anyway, I wonder what history will be made in the coming years. What changes are coming for our society? Because we all know things are not going to be as they are. The things that have held us together as Americans are being manipulated by politicians hoping to benefit from the crisis our nation faces. The very fabric has been stretched and pulled in different directions. The basic understanding of justice, which has a history of being selectively applied, has once again disappointed many of us in cases that seem to be obvious. I feel the same as I did when George Zimmerman walked away from the killing of Trayvon Martin.
Exactly.
When a man with a gun creates a situation in which people die and then uses the law to justify their actions, we are going down a dangerous road, one we should all be concerned about. There is no doubt that the verdict in the Kenosha will be fueled for false patriots and politicians seeking to further divide our country as a way of gaining power at any cost. It's that at any cost part that worries me. People like Steve Bannon and Donald Trump, Paul Gosar and Marjorie Taylor Greene are more than willing to encourage violence to achieve their objective, to destroy our country in some distorted plan to rebuild it as an authoritative system designed to keep them in power and make themselves wealthy. History will be written in the years to come. What it looks like will depend on us. Whether it is written by vigilantes or voters is yet to be seen. If past is prologue, it will take the courage of everyday Americans to stand together to ensure our democracy survives the challenges we face. That's what I try to get across in my mouth, and it never comes out that well. But I always try to preach that this history that we write, we are the ink in the pen, baby. I've always said that. We, Americans, we're the ink in that pen. We are going to write the history. I said that before Donnie came into the picture. I say it today because it is so important that we participate in this democracy. If we don't participate in this democracy, you bet your ass it'll go down the toilet. It's going to disappear slowly behind closed doors. You won't notice it, baby. A few laws here, a few laws there. You won't even pay attention to the elections pretty soon because, well, you know, comrade will remain in power. We have to fight for this shit. Maybe not with weapons, but with the most powerful thing. Don't they say that all the time, that the pen is mightier than the sword? It is your voice. It is your vote that makes the difference, that changes our history. And indeed, the only time our history has changed is when the people forced it to. None of the laws, none of the changes that we've seen through history were brought to you by the whims of politicians. No. Everything we have earned in this country, we have had to fight for. And we can't lose it to a bunch of wannabe dictators who want to use violence or any other means necessary to divide this country. We can't let that happen. So it comes down to that basic, who's gonna do this? You are. You are, because you are the most powerful thing they fear. Anyway.
Well said, John. Well said.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well said.
I try to, you know, without using all the old cliches of love your country or whatever that people say to motivate a patriotic feeling inside of you to understand what it means to be an American. It's not just a flag. Piss on that. You see plenty of right-wing nut jobs slap a flag right on their bumper, usually right next to a Confederate flag too. Shit like that. When you say down here in Texas they want to secede from the Union, we want to secede from the Union, and they'll put American flag. No, don't put both.
Hell, John, we saw the only president molest a flag, which was absolutely disgusting.
He rubbed his pecker on it, and they loved it. They loved it. You know, I don't see any of them hugging the flag.
Just like a dog.
You know,
just like a dog would humping the.
It was disgusting.
It's an image. That's all it is. It's an image, a bumper sticker, something to, to make them believe that they are the patriotic ones, that they are the ones that love this country. I don't love the country. No, don't love them libtards.
But
I don't
what
love
I
their
see,
ass. Fuck them libtards.
what I see is
No.
the Republicans constantly promoting violence in
Oh, yeah.
America.
Sure.
Yeah.
To,
It's the American
to
way,
keep
baby.
their
Of
power,
course.
It is the
and they
American
have
way.
no qualms about doing that.
No. Not a bit.
It's
Yeah.
but then again,
The main-
it's
the main-
what this country was founded
Well,
on.
I
violence.
hope,
Yes, sir, go
I'm
ahead.
hoping, I'm hoping that Florida will turn around and get, because if we don't get no Democrats and if we keep DeSantis, we're fucked. We're gonna become all I can say is dangerous place to live. We got where Kyle Rittenhouse is today, right? He's in fucking Florida.
Well, of course she is.
Yeah.
Right after
Well,
the
he's
show,
been
he goes to
offered
Disneyland.
internships by Matt Gates and
Matt
Gosar and
Matt
Hawk-
Gaetz offered him an
Hawthorne
internship.
and
That's my kind of
all-
guy.
Yeah, this is what they're
Shit.
promoting. This
Yes.
is what the right is promoting. We will take guns to you to have our way, whether you like it or not.
Yes. This whole trial, this whole thing has highlighted the fact and encouraged people now to grab their AR-15, their AK-47. Hell, you got pop, whatever the hell you got, buddy. Strap it on and go to where the crowd is because you're a patriotic American. Just shoot any other American you see there. That's what's so
And we'll get
disgusting
Their right to violence
about this.
is their right to violence is more important than your right to life.
When you go and create a situation to where you have to use your gun and the only reason you're having to is because you're there with the gun, then there's a problem. Because there's going to be a lot of people use that. They're gonna hold him up now. His ass ain't done yet. There's civil trials coming, and criminal trials are all about beyond a reasonable doubt. Civil trials are the preponderance of the evidence.
Yeah.
And I think that the families will likely prevail.
Yeah, and I see where they're already suing the
Yes.
police department.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Well, the O.J.
This is
Simpson
not, this
thing,
is
isn't
not
it?
done, but there was a little bit of
I'd like
violence
to
up
know,
in
John,
Portland.
how
We don't need that shit.
How that judge could finish back right of these white ones.
That judge couldn't have held up a sign and say, find him innocent any bigger than what he did.
Look, the only thing
We're
that
so
he didn't
corrupt.
do was write the fucking verdict.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Was he-
he
was
wrote
the
the
judge
instructions.
related
He
to
wrote the instructions,
No,
which is
no,
basically telling
But
the
he
jury
couldn't-
what they can
he
and cannot
couldn't
do.
write the verdict, and that's the only thing that he didn't do.
Yep.
He promoted
Yep.
this case as if that
Yeah.
murderous
Was
young
he-
man was his grandson,
Yeah.
and he was going to do anything and everything he could and
To
got paid
protect him.
for doing
Yeah.
to get him off.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
the way
and
I
him
feel,
dropping-
and I felt like
him
that
dropping-
before the verdict.
Yeah, him dropping the gun charge. The judge
on
dropping
a
the gun charge.
technicality. On a technicality that it
That
was a
didn't help.
long barrel instead of a short barrel.
That didn't, help the situation.
No,
Any.
the fact that he carried a gun illegally in the state in the first damn plane should have been the problem.
Should have been the beginning of the conversation. What was he doing there to create the situation he was
Yeah.
in? And he did not go somewhere to protect a piece of property. He was wandering around. He was wandering around looking for shit. And when you go out looking for shit, most of the time, you're going to find some shit.
Yeah.
It's that
No, it's
simple.
Look,
a
we all
17-year-old
saw
kid.
what he did, and we all saw how this trial went down. It's right there in front of your faces.
Yeah.
It's right there. You saw
The
it
next
with your
trial
own
that
eyes.
we're going to
You
be
saw
watching
the
is going to
judge
be.
and everything that he did and said throughout this trial that made it possible for this child to walk.
If you haven't heard already, because you'll be able to watch the whole thing from behind the scenes, because Fox News had a team embedded in the defense, and so I'm sure they got all sorts of video of the whole
No, it's
thing.
Tucker Carlson's doing.
Tucker Fuckerson is going to come out with a documentary.
What?
Yes, it's going to be, as a matter of fact, probably be able to start seeing it
And,
tomorrow.
and so, who
He's
is
already been
surprised that
interviewed and
Fox
shit.
News would
Nah,
be doing this?
Not
Who
a
is
bit,
surprised?
baby. Not a
Come on.
bit. That's Fox
None
News
of this
business
shit
right there.
surprises me.
Shoveling
You know,
shit
when
is
this-
what they do best.
When this verdict came down, John, there was no way possible that I could fucking get upset because I saw
No.
the trial with my own goddamn eyes. I
We-
knew exactly what
We
was
knew.
going to happen.
We
Had
talked
it
about
gone
it
the
before
other
the
way, I
verdict.
would have been surprised.
We talked about it before the verdict. It was highly unlikely. I was hoping for one charge. Because why did you pump 3 more rounds into that first? You done shot him in the hip. He went down, and then you shot him 3 more times. But nope. He got not guilty, and that did throw me for a loop. But it's no different than watching Zimmerman walk away from the Trayvon Martin killing. It's
no
the same
different.
thing. And it doesn't even
the
have to be
protest-
that. It could be Casey Anthony walking away from killing her baby. You
But
know,
the protest was behind
y'all know what happened, but we
Jacob,
not guilty.
Jacob Blake being shot in the back by the cop 7 times.
7
and the
times,
cop
Jacob
too
Blake.
got off.
That's why there was
Okay.
riot. That's why there was unrest in Kenosha. I keep saying that because the first time I ever say a word, it sticks in your head. Karen Van Wyck. So it stays in my head. Her name is Karen Van Wyck. I know that. It's Kenosha. I know. I just.
All I know
Yeah.
is that this trial was this acquittal was the miscarriage of justice.
I believe it was. Because you're saying that
Miscarriage of
there
justice.
is no
Much
responsibility
worse
for
than
what
George
he did.
Zimmerman.
And what message is that sending to the rest of the nation? More precisely, what is that sending to that one guy, 10 guys, whatever it is, because they're out there, who are just looking for the same damn thing. And
Forget
they
that.
are.
What message is sent to the Proud Boys? What's the same for Proud Boys?
Proud
What
Boys,
did they tell
Oath
those
Keepers,
idiots?
3%ers, whatever made up patriot bullshit they want to call it.
There's one trial we haven't been talking about, and that's the white
Very.
supremacist trial going on over there in North Carolina. And that shit,
I understand
Jesus
the
Christ,
jury's
this is what-
they're not getting a verdict here. I mean, they're having trouble coming to a decision.
Wait,
on
this
that.
reminds me. That reminds me. Speaking of which, this happened in '79 when the Klansmen shot and killed communist protesters, and the Klansmen got off. However, the city had to pay sued for the negligence,
Right.
and this sort of comes in full circle because when Rittenhouse shot 3 protesters and got off, apparently the civil suits will come behind.
They will.
come from behind.
Yeah.
they will.
No, it's
The,
about
the question is, will a federal suit come?
That's
That's a good question.
now, is
and
the
everybody's
McMichaels
waiting to see if that happens.
has the McMichaels trial gone to verdict? I don't want to call it
Yeah,
the Ahmaud
yes.
Arbery trial. Is
They-
it verdict?
It's the
They-
McMichaels murder.
Actually, they go to closing
Yeah.
statements tomorrow.
I'm going to be
Okay.
watching that
And
one.
I don't. I have a little bit of faith in this one
I
because
do too.
one thing the son didn't help the case out when he was out there
No.
testifying Thursday, Friday, and I think the guy that was recording it, I think he's asked for a plea deal, and they said nope, you're not getting a plea deal.
Yeah.
So usually,
It's
if you're
a lot-
asking for a
it's
plea
just a
deal,
lot better.
you're pleading guilty to something.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
and if they're not willing to give you one, then that's it. That's a
That means
statement.
the
It's just
prosecution
something.
seems pretty solid, and I don't know how this trial can come up with anything but a first-degree murder conviction on these people. I don't know how it can go any other way. You cannot bring in self-defense. You can't bring in this neighborhood watch bullshit. You were being a racist prick is what you were doing. And I just,
Yes.
I'm putting a lot of faith in this one in Georgia. And you can go back and look because we were all concerned about the Kyle Rittenhouse trial because there were circumstances where the guy with the gun in his hand, I knew it right then. he's going to get away with that because the guy had a gun. Doesn't matter where he points the gun. The guy had a gun in his hand, so he shot him. And that's why the guy with the skateboard, oh, look at there. He's got a weapon. Be able to use that. That's the way it's played. But this one down in Georgia, huh?
I mean, if Rittenhouse shot 2 protesters that were black, he would have still walked away.
It wouldn't matter.
The judge was corrupt.
The right-wing nut job society, the right wing, the conservative, got behind him. He had support from all over the place, baby. Oh, there was money being paid. Fox News is in there. They're paying. You know, there was a lot of money dumped into this, into the coffers there for him. So yeah,
this sends a really bad message to the world.
The attorneys are fighting over.
Means if you have money, you can get away with murder. Because if you can get a good enough lawyer that could just argue it, push that, you know, look at here, look at here, look at here, you know, you're not going to get that with a public defender. You know,
hey, John,
you're
don't
pretty
forget
well
you had some chimes come in. Someone sent you.
Did I? I did not.
Yeah, you forgot. Sorry.
Wait a minute. Oh, well, I'm glad you said something because I did not see it. Oh, look at there. Curtis Wood came in with a 18 minutes ago. I'm sorry, Curtis. I'm sorry, brother. Curtis Wood donated $10 to Super Chat and said, "It's your fitter here, and I'm pissed." Oh, shit. Never piss off your fitter. Kyle is 18, a man. Knock on his door. If he's man enough to come, drag him out and insert. In self-defense, of course, the precedent is set. It's your fitter here, and I'm pissed. Because Kyle is 18, a man. Knock on his door, and if he's man enough to come, drag him out and insert in self-defense. And shoot him, I guess, in self-defense. Of course, the precedent is set. Yeah, it's an encouragement to anybody who wants to take the law into their own hands, to do anything they want to do. Claim self-defense, baby. You created the situation, but does that really matter? You were in fear for your life, so. Anyway, wow, Curtis, you came back with another $20 donation and said you're fitter again. Current John Kennedy from Oxford. He fails humanity class, excels in flip-flop 520 and sphincter 630, graduating with a BS and MS and PhD. Bullshit, more S, piled high and deep. Current John Kennedy from Oxford. Current John Kennedy from
Why would they name themselves after
John
the
Kennedy
late
out of Louisiana. Yes. Okay, it just takes me a minute, Curtis. It's the current senator from the dumbass who's a Rhodes Scholar who acts like he's a dumbass. I don't know anything. I'm just sitting over here. I don't know whether to call you.
That's just wrong.
What was that? He said the other day that yes, he's an idiot, but he's getting reelected, ain't he? He's getting reelected because he's just old boy from down in the swamp. He don't know no better. Do you believe in God? Well, that's all I need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll sell bullshit to a farmer. Yes. Curtis, thank you very much. It just graduating with a BS and MS, and he's a PhD. And if you listen to that man, he did in that confirmation hearing the other day. That was downright freaking disgusting.
He was I got something to say about that one.
Yeah.
That was beyond disgusting. That was one of the lowest life things I've ever seen happen. This woman is totally qualified to hold that position. Totally qualified. And he tried to humiliate her. I am so sick of the fucking Republicans doing this to people. And yet those fuckers, every time Mitch McConnell put up a prospect for a judge, and there were even people who didn't even have law degrees that he wanted to make judge. And nobody on the Democrat side disrespected his people the way that man disrespected that woman the other day. That was
disgusting. Somebody should have just slapped the shit out of him. because it was.
We do
It
need a
was
slapping law,
un-American.
John.
We do, because he's
Because I would
an
have been
asshole.
the first one in
Oh,
that line.
wait a minute. We're gonna make Keith happy. Keith, up in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Yeah, that guy needs to.
I just need you to shut the fuck up, cause nobody asked you, bitch. I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. 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 Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow.
That was it. Was he should have shut the fuck up. I don't know where they call you.
They don't seem to care
No.
how much they humiliate and degrade themselves.
No, the bar has been lowered, baby.
Please,
in the
I
Republican
am
Party.
begging Blue Dots everywhere. Find somebody, get them registered, get them to the polls. We have got to put a stop to this. We cannot, more and more Democrats are resigning from or leaving office and not planning on coming back to the House next year. More and more. And we need to be real careful about these fuckers getting any more seats and getting control of the House
That is
again.
the crucial part. There are 22 Republican Senate seats up and 14 Democratic Senate
They
seats
need
up.
one.
21?
They need one seat.
Oh, they need one seat.
They only need to. Yeah.
And they're
take over
favored
the
in
House.
several
Yep.
right now. This is going to be a hard-fought campaign this election season.
It's going to be nasty, y'all.
This is going to get bad.
If you've ever been grossed out behind elections before, this
Hold
one
on
is
to your
going to
britches.
look like shit.
Because this is the battle for the Senate, and it only takes one vote, one.
And we got to keep the House.
And if they take the Senate and the House, holy shit! Hang on to your britches, because they're going to get nasty. Kevin McCarthy's already spouted his shit about he's going to take revenge. Hell, you don't think Mitch McConnell ain't going to kiss Donnie's ass again as soon as he gets back in? You bet your ass he is. Because that's going to set up that whole scenario of making sure that he never leaves power again.
Yep.
And that's the threat.
You will have.
Yes, it's going to be. That's every dictator save one in this world today got elected by the people. That's the way authoritarianism works nowadays. They get elected in by the people, popular vote, baby. You're their guy, and then just get in and start making the rules and changing the laws, and they never get voted out. Now they're in complete control, and that's what the Republicans want. And what is making me fearful is to what degree they will go to get it, because we already saw January 6th. We've seen that. We've seen Steve Bannon running his mouth about we're going on offensive. We're going on the offense. These idiots down in Arizona are still cranking their shit out. Are you shitting me? Yes. The thing we have to remember is they are a small number. They are a small number, relatively speaking. But it doesn't take that many, if they're dedicated assholes, to make great damage in this country. So, they can come up with any bullshit fucking oath keepers. I'm an oath keeper because I'm keeping my... No, you're not keeping your oath, buddy.
Bill Jones made
you stomped all over it and pissed on it.
A really good comment in YouTube.
Right.
He said that, and I saw this article, Biden has nominated 2 people to sit on the board of the Postal Service Governor's Board.
Yes.
And that's the first step of getting DeJoy's ass out of there. And that is good news, because DeJoy, that fucker needs to go.
We have had good news.
Probably
we can't
start the new year with some good news then.
We've actually had a lot
We've
of
had
good
a lot
news.
of good news.
And it's just, the media is not going to, they thrive on chaos. And that's all you hear on the mainstream media. You guys do more reading. Do more reading. The good news is out there. What's in these bills that they're trying to get passed is good news. Is for the benefit of the people of the United States. And this is progress that's being made that's not being reported on, because the right is really loud.
Squeaky wheel, baby.
Shit.
Squeaky wheel. They scream about everything.
The mainstream media is only democratic as their shareholders, and we know how rich they are. You know,
Well,
that's it.
they get paid.
MSNBC,
They get
CNN.
paid for eyeballs being on
Yeah.
their station, and the only way to do that is to report the chaos
Dramatize
and
that
then
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Lots
Yes.
of drama. Let me
You know,
see.
more and more people are getting vaccinated. Children are getting vaccinated. That's not going to stop this virus at this point, but it is going to slow it down. And you have less of a chance of dying behind that shit.
Yep.
Okay? You're protecting your family. You're protecting those you care about if you go and get vaccinated. I was so glad to hear that Velda got her first shot the other day.
Yes, that made me
So
happy
excited
too.
for
I
her
was
because
tickled to
I know
death.
she's been locked
She's
up
been
in
in
her
lockup
house
for a
over
long time.
almost 2 years,
Yeah,
man.
she hasn't
Almost
left the
2
house
years.
for a long time. So
You know?
good for her. I was
Yeah,
glad to see
great.
that the other day. Let's make sure
Yep.
we get Tony Boyd and Ardessa are in the room. Tony, how are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm glad that I got back in time so you could hear me because I was sitting here listening to you guys and I had pot pies in the oven.
Pot
And- and-
homemade pot
Yeah.
pies, I bet, aren't they,
No.
Tony?
Chicken pot pie, Tony.
Hey, you know that lady Marie Calendar?
Yeah.
she's
Oh,
good.
I know that
Yeah,
lady.
buddy. Yeah, buddy. She comes and visits me every once in a while too, Tony. I
Yeah.
feel you on
Yeah,
that.
I know her personally. I know her
I
personally.
love her pot pies.
Marie
Yeah.
She
Calendar
makes a
Smith
mean
makes the
pie
best.
crust, don't she?
She
Mean pie
does.
crust.
Yeah.
She does, but I tell you, I am so damn tired of putting aluminum foil on pot
Around the
pies.
edges.
So
Yeah.
what I did, I went on Walmart night before last, and I found them damn. It's made out of that rubber shit, you know, and put over the
Silicone.
pies.
The
Is
silicone
that what
wrap.
it is?
Yeah.
Well, I bought 8 of them suckers.
Ah,
And I said, no more aluminum
Tony ain't
foil
messing
for
around.
me, man.
don't mess with
No.
Tony. He's got to get his shit going.
Heck no. But yeah, I'm doing okay. I
Good.
know y'all hadn't heard from me in
Good.
about 3 or 4 weeks, and I've been busy and had internet problems and phone problems and got all that squared away. But other than that, I'm healthy and I'm happy and I'm doing fine.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
I'm
Good.
glad all y'all are doing okay too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're doing fine. Ardessa, how about you?
Yeah.
How's
I'm
the how far along before
a
you get
little
out of the
better than
hospital?
Yesterday,
Huh?
Thursday, Thanksgiving.
You get to go home on Thursday.
Yep.
Well, happy Thanksgiving. You'll get
Yeah,
home just in
grandkids are
time for
gonna
dinner.
Make me some food, even.
Yeah, well,
Grandkids are gonna make the food.
well, good. Outstanding.
So you know,
And the husband?
he's got a little setback. He fell again last
Oh,
night.
shit. Well,
Yep.
hell, is he all right? I mean, no,
He's all right.
Good,
He's all right.
good. Yeah.
He
You need to really be careful.
kind of slid off the bed.
Oh,
He didn't sit right, and his legs didn't keep him up.
yeah. Boy, howdy. He has,
Yeah.
is there somebody there with him?
Well,
Like an
they
aide?
have him now, so he's supposed to make sure somebody's there when he gets up.
Well, that's good. Well, that's good news
Yeah.
that you're going to get out of the hospital. We've been waiting on that news.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
What a day. At least you get back to real food, baby.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that'd be really nice.
thank you. Let me catch up here because Curtis Wood is being generous. He came back with another $5 donation, and he said, "I can only say this stuff because I'm white." Curtis, thank you very much. I'm trying to comprehend that. There is nobody that, no matter what color you are, should be limited in what you can say.
Yeah.
It's one of those, and that's not always the case. I mean, there are a lot of unwritten laws or unwritten bullshit that go along in certain circles, And if you want to keep your job, or if you want to, you keep your mouth going the way the stream is flowing. It is true. there's a lot that white people can do and say without repercussions that those of color that can't, and without facing serious consequences. We all have consequences for our speech. I know that well.
We should have it.
Have you guys seen the propaganda that's now being released by the GOP, and it'll soon be in your schools if they win? It is books.
Oh,
to the
yes,
kids.
they're trying to ban
Kids'
books.
Guide to President Trump.
Yep.
Yes. No, they're not going to ban books.
Sound
Books
familiar
about,
in history?
Trump. Yeah.
Yes, the right is after several books. Several.
Celebrate your freedom.
Another freedom is another one of those things that they have sold to put on a bumper sticker. That's all.
Yep.
It's a bumper sticker. Freedom to them is their freedom, their rights.
Yeah.
Not the right of America's.
Do what they want.
Nah, just them.
Yep.
Just them. It just means their personal freedom, because they have no concept of what freedom costs. They have no picture in their head as to what freedom is. A shared sacrifice. It's what freedom is for all of us, depends on the freedom of the individual. So you don't have any rights that everybody else don't have. That's the way it works. We all have the same freedoms, and we enjoy those freedoms so long as we bind together.
This is another form of indoctrination of the kids before they even get voting age. This is, as I said, 1932, 35, Germany. When Hitler came to power, that's what he done with the schools.
And Hitler
burned all the books and
yes, because he convinced the people, the good people of Germany, that these books were teaching their children demonic things and all sorts of crap, and so their answer was to burn the books, and that's what the Republicans are doing now. There's just like the right. I mean just like Hitler rose to power on the basis of fear. In Hitler's case, he blamed the Jews. Look here, the Jews are tearing up everything. They're stealing all of our national treasure, and they
over
demonize
here,
them.
the others. It's anybody
it's
who's
whoever
not an
you
old
are.
white man.
It's whoever you are if you're not white, is
Yep.
what it is pushed here, and it is. It's disgusting. I'm squirrel in my head because I'm looking forward tonight. I hope to catch Lisa Ling's new report on the Osage Indian tribe in Oklahoma, and it's not going to be a pretty story, baby. Murder and mayhem abound in the Osage tribe when they were killed off for their land because of oil. But it was written into the law evidently, so I want to learn it tonight. That's the double-edged sword of learning. That's how come they're so worried about critical race theory. You can't teach that in my school. I get that book betrayed out. Is it betrayed? That book.
But that's all they have to do,
That's it.
John, is to
raise
cause
fear.
chaos and fear and
bullshit.
all the rest of that. I mean, we need to keep touting what has been happening, what is going to happen with the infrastructure bill passing. If we get Build Back Better through,
If we can get the Build Back Better
Senate,
plan through,
then we the people will be okay.
and you're
Not
going to see
where
this.
we should be, but okay.
The economy's taking off now.
Yes.
It's going to go nothing but up from here, and the infrastructure, the solid infrastructure plan was. I'm hoping the damn broadband comes through. Are you shitting me?
Yes.
There are
people
things.
like you and me and those of us that live outside the cities where we get the shittiest internet and try to pull off stuff like this.
Yeah. So we're hoping there.
On a shoestring budget.
There's not going to be a single state in this country that is not going to start seeing physical improvements in their state due to this infrastructure.
And you know what that means? It means jobs.
Jobs, lots of jobs.
Jobs.
It means a better economy, and all that. And believe it or not, Republicans are getting attacked. The ones that voted for it, although they're all out there, whether they voted for it or not, even the ones that said no, they're all out there touting their shit. Look what I did. No, you didn't do shit.
Their constituents are going to benefit too.
Yes.
Republican voters are going to benefit from these bills. But
Here's-
you know what? Okay, so be it. Let them benefit.
Yeah,
We all
it's
need
going
to
benefit everybody. That's the way.
Yes.
Hey, we believe in lifting all boats, maybe over on this side, not just Joe Manchin's. Everybody's boat. The thing with the, I just read a little while ago, a story that just it's one of those stories that just, really, are you shitting me? Pisses you off. Fuck, you, I want to run you up. Anyway, talking about the Build Back Better plan. Well, Joe Manchin and Christine Sinema sure have been busy little bees lately. They've just been buzzing around going to fundraisers. They went to one here in Dallas, both of them. A conservative meeting. Because they're getting lots of donations from Republican and corporate donors that had not donated to the Democratic Party ever, are now donating to Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema because they are trying
really
to pare down the bill, the Build Back Better. Their job is, if it must get approved, if it's gonna get it, we got to cut it down. We got to shred things out of it, things that the corporates and the wealthy don't want in there. And that it just pisses me off because, you know, what the fuck, Joe? Really? You're going to a conservative fundraiser to seek funds from the conservative edge?
He always
really?
has, John.
You little
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
It's just disgusting. It's disgusting. He's a Republican. Everybody knows it. Same way with Christian sentiment. Don't tell me you are concerned. You're a concerned Democrat, concerned about the things that we have on our agenda. Why the hell are you a Democrat? Oh, well, we need to be fiscal. We can't tax the rich. Fuck off.
Got it.
You know?
Yeah.
Kiss my ass. I'm tired of placating the rich and wealthy corporations in this country. They've been doing it for generations. Are you shitting me? That's why I say again, go look why the tax code so damn thick. It ain't for your ass.
It's the reason why this country is in the hellhole it's in right now is because of them.
Yes.
Got that right.
Because it's about them. It's not about us, the country. It's about them. And it's not about the issues. It's about the attitude at this point. They just fuck you on all your bullshit. We're not going to vote for it, even if it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's not that anymore. Now it's an attitude, a hateful attitude that has been spurred on and watered by the fucking right-wing troll factory over there, leading with Donnie, who watered all this shit. It just grew, the hatred, the racism, the misogyny, the homophobic, the transphobic shit, all the crap.
But those seeds were already there.
They were there, but we had stomped them
were
down
just
to where they
dormant.
could not root. But now a little water and a little, tender loving care
Yeah, he
from
made
Donnie
it
and
grow.
crew. Yes.
And he made
Now
it
he has
acceptable.
not only made it acceptable, he's made it a rallying cry to get back at the woke left, the libtards, they're socialist Democrats. While they enjoy every bit of the socialist shit that's been put out there, and they love it too, baby. They love it. They like it when that fire truck shows up. You know, just saying.
I normally a comment I'm making a comment that if you don't like this
What?
socialism things, use them.
What's that, Dave?
When your house is burning, I in comments I put if you don't like socialism, don't use it. So if your house is burning down, don't call the fire brigade.
Don't call the fire department. Get your ass out there and stomp it out with your feet. That's what you should do. Don't go to the freaking hospital. That's socialist shit. You should just sew that finger back on yourself, buddy. Come on, how much could it hurt? You know? Yes, the social and stay off the damn roads too. Don't need that. Don't call no 911. No cop should come out to you. That's socialist shit. You like? It's socialism. It's their scary way of saying we get what we pay for with our taxes. Our taxes allow us to have a police department, a fire department. That's we all might even that's what it is. Socialism. We all pay in, and then everybody gets the benefit from that. Yeah, that's the way it works. We all pay in, except now when we pay in, We got politicians up there that are all too willing to take a little slice of that pie and shove it over here for their buddy over here because, he's a fat cat, needs an extra slice.
Yeah, not so small a slice anymore.
Not so small a piece anymore. No. And they hide it in the guise of protecting your job. It's the same way corporations try to convince you is, hey, unionize? No, that's a bad thing. You're going to be losing all sorts of benefits. You're going to have to pay the union, all sorts of, it's a good thing if the union. Bullshit. That union's there to fight for your ass. The working man of the group. And to deal with management who will fuck you over in a heartbeat if they can. That's the way it is. That's the way capitalism works, baby.
Wasn't for unions, they would have the benefits they do have at work that most workers hopefully do have. The unions have, can you imagine what it would be like if there was no unions? How you'd be treated as workers?
Oh shit, buddy! You wouldn't have a 5-day work week. Piss on that. You're going to be working 7 days a week, as many hours as your boss would let deem it necessary. Lunch break, kiss my ass. You don't need that break. No, you don't get no break. Keep your ass to the grind.
Overtime ain't there.
Overtime's not there. Holiday, kiss my ass. You ain't getting that either. Vacation? Are you shitting me?
Not the 1920s.
Everything the American
Sounds
worker
like the
enjoys
1920s.
today was brought to you by a union member. Thank you very much.
You want to know something weird, John?
What's that, Spark?
Everything I ever paid in dues, I've already gotten paid back.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, the unions provide for retirement. They take care of the workers. That's what a union does. They negotiate good retirement benefits for the working people. But in Texas and a lot of other states, they have the right to work state. Hey, I got a right to work. And they use that slogan, you got a right to work. Yeah, you do. You got a right to be fired, too, for any damn reason they feel fit. It's ridiculous how they sell it, and like everything else, it's a bumper sticker. All they have to do is sell the scary other side of the whatever bumper sticker you put an American flag. Well, if you ain't got one, you must be a commie. That's what it is.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
That's how they do it.
It is, and it's dangerous in this day and age. It's dangerous, and they know it's dangerous. But at this point, they really don't care. January 6th showed us that they don't care. And the behind the scenes of what was going on, regardless of the attack on the Capitol itself, it was the attack on the institution itself, behind the scenes, trying to get congressmen and senators and vice presidents and all to go against the Constitution, to go against the will of the people, to overthrow this government. There's your insurrection back there. And that's involved with congressmen and senators and staff and government officials and Capitol Police and regular police. And yeah, it gets scary when you start seeing the players there. It's
there's another headline out there. Tomorrow, the Supreme Court could be passing down an opinion on SB 8 out of Texas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, tomorrow's the first day that they're
going to hear
they
oral
put out
arguments.
opinions for this term.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
well, we might hear something about it.
Yeah, and then come December 1st, they're taking up the Mississippi case, which is to throw Roe v. Wade out
the window
completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're not.
Boy.
Yeah.
Hold on to your hats, guys.
Yeah.
Shit's still coming at us.
Yeah,
Very
there's
tough.
With a 6-3 court, baby, I'm surprised we haven't dumped. We're not all in Handmaid's Tale already.
Over 60% of the people want it to be held.
Yes. The
They don't wanna
majority of
change
this
it.
country support Roe v. Wade.
Apparently, they don't really give a fuck what people want.
No, not what
Yeah,
the
that's
majority
obvious.
wants.
They don't really
It's
care about
my
that.
religious belief. Well, I'm happy for you with your religious belief. Just take it someplace else, please. Don't put it in my law. Don't put your religious beliefs in my law. I don't like your
Michael Flynn.
religious beliefs. Huh?
Like Michael Flynn wanting this country to
But can I
have
say
one
something?
religion.
One religion. Is there anything more anti-American come out of somebody's mouth than that kind of bullshit? What are you going to
really?
do,
That's something
Flynn,
like
with
New
the
World
rest of the
Order.
people who
one-
aren't
just
white
one.
Christian
If we have to have just
evangelical?
one religion,
Maggot.
how about no religion?
How about no religion? Can you
That's what I vote
imagine?
for.
Didn't somebody write a song about that? Can you imagine?
Yep.
Yeah, I can. I
I
can
mean,
real
if there
easy.
can really be only one, how about it be no? No religion.
No
Mark,
religion
can I
at
say
all.
something?
4,200
I mean, when you
religions in
said
this
about-
world. 4,200 religions. Really, really, it's pretty obvious. Somebody's lying.
You know what's
Somebody's
frightening,
lying.
John?
I'm
Sparky?
just saying. But we all know
John,
the only
you know
true
what's-
one is the one you believe in. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the only real one. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad.
Yes, it is.
It is for
Very.
me because being of my religious or lack of religious belief,
What's Ed gonna say?
I look at history and go, shit, most of the killing in this world has always been over somebody's God. Yeah.
Ed, what were you gonna say?
I mean, what's really scary about Michael Flynn saying about a one religion?
What?
You might as well say we need a one world government,
Yeah.
and that is the sound, and that is their version of fascism.
They want a one nation, a white nation. That's what they want. They hide it whatever fucking way they want. They want a white nationalist country where the white man rules and there are no people of color anywhere unless they are servants. That's the world
Let's
that
not
they dream
forget
on.
that
Yeah.
Michael Flynn should be sitting in jail.
Michael Flynn should be in a military prison. I think they ought to recall his ass and then have court-martial him. He's a disgusting traitor to this country in
Yes,
my
he
book. The worst, man. He's out
And
there
he
trying to
proves it every
encourage
time he
people to
opens his
overthrow this
mouth.
country. He's a traitor to the uniform he served in. He should be stripped of
He
everything
sure
he
is.
was ever given. He's made an ass out of himself standing around a campfire with a bunch of his buddies giving the oath of QAnon. Really, Mike? QAnon? Where we go one, we go. You don't even know who QAnon is, you asshole. It's pitiful.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Where we go one, we go all. No, not really. Not really. There's guys going to prison. I don't see your ass up in there protecting him or something. Go get the QAnon shaman and get him out of jail because it's not, where you go one, we go all. We'll get your ass up there.
I'm getting 41 months. But
Huh?
that's not good enough. 41 months
It's
for
not
the
good
shaman.
enough for me,
That's
but-
just not enough.
Yeah. Well,
No.
it's actually going to be 31 and less than that because he's already served 10 months. They're going to give him time served. He's got 31 more months to go with good behavior if he behaves himself.
I also want to say this, John.
Huh.
What's really frightening, that if Trump was reelected, he could have rearranged the Constitution to have him to be president for life, and that would have been the most scariest, worst case, yet frightening scenario to end mankind.
Hey, you want to hear
Yeah,
a
we need
scary
to
story?
fix that.
I got a scary story for you. They're pushing him to become Speaker of the House.
Speaker. Yeah.
Speaker of the House. Wouldn't it be cool to see Nancy Pelosi have to turn over the gavel to Donald Trump?
Donald Trump would never accept Speaker of the House. That
Oh,
would put
yes, he
him
would.
third in line.
Oh, but he
He
would.
He
dear.
would be third in line.
Oh, no.
His ego won't let him do that.
He would
Come
be
on.
running it behind the scenes. He'd be having whatever president was up there in the palm of his hand.
You could see.
this.
Let's say
I think he
DeSantis
would.
got in. You could see Donald Trump behind DeSantis. He would never let that happen. His
Oh, but
ego
the
is
power of the
way
gavel,
too
baby.
big for that.
He's a power-hungry asshole. He wouldn't be president, but like you said, he'd be third in line. So
I
he
don't
could just
think he
make
wants
arrangements,
to be
I
third
guess.
in line. I don't think
He wants to be
because
number one.
Look at the damage he could
understand,
do.
If Biden got back in, he would be behind a black woman. He can't handle that. Come on, you guys think about this shit.
Well,
We're
I'm just
talking about
saying.
Donald
I'm looking at the
fucking
guy as
Trump.
he'll do anything for attention. And,
I agree with you, Bruce.
you know,
I don't think he would. I don't think he would accept.
Let's hope not.
It just ain't his place.
Let's hope not. Donnie himself
that
is
he
smiling
thinks
when
that.
he's talking about. Well, that sounds like a good idea. That was his response to that.
Mm.
He said that
Yeah,
sounds
let him
real
fool
good
you.
because he doesn't have to run. He doesn't have to run. The Congress can appoint anybody. They can
Yeah,
they
but
can appoint Joe
being
the
in
plumber.
Third in line, being third in line is not an option for him.
But in the plan,
It's
the
not.
overall big plan,
Especially
how do
like
you get
said,
there?
behind Kamala Harris? No way.
Yeah, right. I
What
can't see that.
what is that old saying about keep your friends close and your enemies closer?
You don't know nothing
Yeah.
about that.
No, but the people that work around him do. The people that
Yeah, but he
manipulate
don't.
him.
But he don't.
No, he don't.
His
He's too
his
got a
stupid.
whole
ego is
different
But
way of
way
thinking.
because
too
that's this,
big to be
it wasn't his
third line.
idea. It actually came from
Yeah,
originally from a
right.
reporter that was asking him.
And there's that too. It wasn't his idea.
No, it wasn't his idea. He ain't got an idea except give me your money.
No.
Yeah, that's all he's got. You know, he's a grifter. He's always been a grifter.
I
He's
will
nothing
say
but
that
a
I read an
carnival
article
man,
today
a barker.
about Rittenhouse's attorney, and he called out the 3 Republicans trying to make him an intern, and just called him disgusting.
Disgusting.
And he called Donald Trump Jr., who wants to send Rittenhouse an AR-15 and have everybody under their sun sign a card for him. He called him a fucking idiot.
Yeah, the
Yeah, well,
lawyer.
he is.
He's not no fan of Fox News either. He's a good lawyer.
No, he's
that
the
did his
best
job.
attorney that money can buy.
Yeah, that's where there you go. Best attorney money can buy, and there was a lot of money on the table, so there you go. Yeah. So, that's. I was fixing to say sell your soul, but you got him all. That was your job.
That was his job. He did
He did
did
a
what he
good
was
job.
supposed to do. He's an attorney.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Their job.
Shark scum.
It's easier when you have the last in the class of law school. Do you know what you call the person who graduated last in law school?
He also said that
You call
when
them
this first
Your
started,
Honor.
Lynn Wood, one of Trump's attorney, was his attorney on this, and he called him an idiot too.
That's
and Lynn Wood has now threatened to sue
yes,
him for
yeah.
that.
I want to see that too. Let's go. A lot of lawsuits out there flying around.
Oh,
I'm telling
Jesus
you.
Christ. These people are litigious like a motherfucker, I swear to God.
Never a shortage of entertainment out of that side. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
They're a violent crew, that's for sure. We see that. So,
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I made a statement the other day. Perhaps we all should just incorporate a bulletproof vest into our wardrobe, because
Yeah.
Kevlar.
little Kevlar
chances
underwear there.
are. Yeah, I
That's
mean, look
sad.
what
It's
happened
the new
today.
bulletproof.
It's not going to stop a SUV if you're sitting at a parade. However,
Yeah.
That's true.
Has anybody heard an update on that yet?
I
No,
haven't.
but I've seen some video. They put videos coming out. Yeah, I don't think this was no medical issue.
No.
Yeah, this thing's just plowing right through people.
Yeah.
That-
What I
it
heard was
just-
there's
are
like
you
30
sh- you
people
know.
on the ground.
I guess they want to get away just like Kyle Rittenhouse.
A Christmas parade? Really? A Christmas
What?
parade?
Yes.
Well,
How's that?
we don't. You
Cops
know,
cops
we
shot the car trying to just stop him.
Yeah. And we don't know who this person is or what their motive was.
I don't give a fuck
You
what their
know,
motivation
so-
is.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, it
I
doesn't
don't care
make
if
it,
you're a
but, I
right
mean,
wing
we
nut
don't.
job or a left wing nut job. You're
yeah,
fucking a nut job. And those are the people that'll scare your ass. And that's the people that are fucking being talked to with these cases like Rittenhouse. I can get away with it. All I have to do is
If he was in Florida, he could probably say, "Well, I thought it was a riot, and there were protesters."
they were protesting.
And
They
we'd
got in my
probably
way.
get
They
off
don't have a
on that
right to be
because-
there. I have the right of way. Get
Yeah.
out of, I don't know.
Sorry,
It's
SC.
sad. It's
Oh no,
sad.
yeah.
I'm sure we'll all find out what the story is.
Yeah, it is pretty sad.
You know
'cause
something,
think
guys?
about it, it's the religion they're trying to promote. Is
What's
what
that?
they're
something,
celebrating.
What's that, Tony?
Rittenhouse was lucky. You know how he was lucky?
Huh.
In the neighborhood he was in. Because if he's in the right neighborhood, like people I know, his ass would have been laying in the street. That's all it's to that shit.
Yeah.
When a guy shoots somebody and then another guy's gonna walk up on you, you down, and he's got his shit out on you, you ain't gonna have time to
Yeah.
reload your shit. He gonna pop your ass right then. There wouldn't have been no trial.
Indeed.
He'd been
Indeed.
one white boy laying
Well,
out in the
that
street
yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
I'm just saying true.
Oh no shit.
mean,
No.
that- you
No.
know,
Indeed.
This is
If
bullshit.
Kyle Rittenhouse
He
would have been
shouldn't have been
black,
up
he would have
there.
been dead in the street.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Exactly.
from where I come from, if he had been white, come in there and he started that shit, start shooting people, I know people that would have cracked his ass right there in the street, and police down the
Indeed.
street somewhere, they would have found his ass laying in the street and not know who shot him. He
That's
wouldn't have been able to shoot nobody and go to court, is
well,
what I'm saying.
yeah. Well,
That's
he
true.
was wrong.
thank goodness that didn't
I'm
happen.
just telling you the truth.
Oh
he
no,
was lucky.
no doubt at all.
You know,
It's the
I knew he was gonna get off, so but I'm just saying it's the idea. His mother wasn't very bright to bring the boy up here in the first place.
yeah. That's
Stupid,
that's the part
okay?
that just gets me. If she was the one that
You
brought
know,
him there,
And
I don't have much.
I've been in court on jury before on different cases, and when the judge gonna sing a song to you, that's abnormal. And then when the judge is gonna tell you, here, you pick 6 jurors out of this bucket here, decide who's gonna put a verdict on you. This shit was already set up, bought, and paid for again. That's all I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of weird shit, but nothing like this. And I sit here and I say, the boy's gonna get off. Nobody's gonna convict him of shit, because every day when the judge got mad and got on the prosecutor's ass and shit,
Oh,
I'm like,
the
what
bias of the
fuck?
judge was
You know?
obvious to everybody. It really was.
Yeah.
The place where this
That's
car
what I
thing
said in
happened
my
was
mind too,
in
Tony.
Waukesha, Waukesha. I'm
The
guessing.
police chief said that there was been more than 20 people injured in this incident.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying to guys is that from the tapes I seen that night out there in that chaos, and like I said, me being a guy from the street from the old days too, and I carry a gun and all that, when a motherfucker come up on you with a rifle and shoot somebody, and you got a chance to nail their ass, you ain't gonna hesitate. If you do, your ass don't need to be out there with your gun.
His
he
ass
would have got
didn't need to
capped
be
in
out
his
there.
ass right there.
Well,
Huh?
he wasn't in that neighborhood. That's the
No,
thing.
but I'm saying that the people that were in there, if that was the case, he was. That's what I said. He was
Yeah.
not in the right place in the first place. But if he had been in that type of neighborhood,
Yeah, his ass probably
Mr.
wouldn't have walked
Rittenhouse
out.
wouldn't be on this world today.
No.
I mean, it's just the
No,
truth.
I understand what you mean.
Because when that
Yeah,
guy
I
when
don't
they
think
showed the
he
video,
would not have the courage to walk into that kind of neighborhood, though.
exactly.
Even with his
When
AR,
he fell down,
you could strap that AR.
Right.
Yeah, he's not going. No.
when he fell down in the street by himself, and then the kid walk up on him, you got that gun in your right hand, and this boy's got another gun. You already know he done shot a dude right in front of you. You're not gonna stand there and hesitate, thinking he may shoot me. No, this son bitch gonna shoot me. Pow! He done.
He does. Yeah.
That's instinct. But the boy, the guy that got shot in the arm, he hesitated, and he shouldn't have, but he did.
Well,
He could have got killed too.
he
That's
very
all I'm
well
saying,
could have.
guys, is that I've been through this shit before with people shooting at me and stuff. And it ain't no fun when you hear them bullets whistling around your ass.
No.
Even
No, if you can hear
even when
them,
I was
your ass
young,
is
the
shaking.
police used to shoot at us.
Let me catch up real quick. I said, if you're hearing them,
Okay.
your ass is shaking. Diana Mallory came in with a $5 donation and said number 45 has to primary. If all the Democrats change their voter status so they can vote in the Republican primary, he would not get past the primary. Thank you, Diana Mallory. You know, in some states, it's open primary.
I will tell you
It
that
is in Wisconsin.
I will tell you that Rittenhouse they just released the transcript of the Tucker Carlson interview with
Oh,
him,
Lord.
and he says in this transcript, and y'all hold your stuff down. He says,
Okay.
I support. He says, I'm not a racist person. I support the Black Lives Matter movement. I support peacefully demonstrating. I believe there needs to be change. I believe there's a lot of prosecutorial misconduct, not just in my case, but in other cases too. So
Yeah, sure.
Sounds
This
like a
is
little
what-
bit of backpedaling, trying to keep his ass out of
it sounds
bullshit
like
to me.
he's been coached.
coached. Yeah, you reckon?
Oh, exactly. He definitely has.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
No
is a
doubt
steaming
there at
pile of
all.
bullshit, he said.
You have
Well,
to
see,
tell me.
glad he didn't have to go to
I'm
prison
just
and
the
spend the rest of
reporter.
his
Don't
life
shoot
in
the
public.
reporter. I'm just
I'm
reading
just
it up
saying.
to
Yeah,
date.
press
Just saying
pass.
what Tucker Carlson, he's
I understand.
Tucker Carlson's a load of
Yeah.
shit.
Hey, I agree.
Yes, he is.
He go to prison and spend the rest of his life with Bubba.
If there was
Sucker.
justice, I
It's
guess.
sad.
It is. Nothing that I don't think a whole lot of us were expecting, though. This next trial, if this goes bad, we got serious fucking problems. We have serious problems in our judicial system, and I am I'll be watching it. The closing arguments will start tomorrow.
Yes.
I'll probably catch that in the morning if they start, and
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock is that? Well, 9 o'clock.
9
who's
o'clock in Atlanta.
and 9 o'clock there.
It's amazing.
8 o'clock
It's
my
amazing
time.
you
I'll be
brought
up.
that court
Yes.
TV over the air.
I'll be having my coffee, chilling out, having my coffee, watching the news. Is what I start my day every way with.
I'll be with you,
John?
John.
Yeah, there you go. Stay informed. Huh?
It's amazing they brought back court TV over the air broadcast.
It's getting to be a popular thing again. It's in a case like this and the one in Georgia, it's a high-profile case because it's a major. Everybody's a witness. You all see what happened. And the one that really pisses me off though is the one in Georgia, because had it not been for that videotape that was leaked, there wouldn't be a trial. We wouldn't even known about this.
Going to even press charges on these people.
Nothing.
The prosecutors twice had to recuse themselves of this trial. And you know what? It's probably a good thing that they did, because the chick that they got up there now, she's hot, man.
Yeah, she ain't taking no shit. That's
knows
what
her
really
shit.
troubles me about this case, though, is they damn near got away with it. And they would have been a company. The sheriff's department there would have been an accomplice to that cover-up. The district attorney would have been accomplice. It's the system itself that allowed that to go.
McDaniels was a
retired sheriff.
investigator.
Yes. On the sheriff's department, he had connections.
Yep.
Well.
And that's
damn,
why
McMichael,
his son,
look what this shit you done did now.
That he could run around the street with a gun in his hand and be the protector of the neighborhood and other people's shit, and hunt down this man with his shotgun.
I fear the same people that are celebrating the Rittenhouse victory. They support the McMichaels in this case. They think it was absolutely fine to set up that roadblock and stop this black guy from running through this white neighborhood.
When they had absolutely no proof, none
nothing.
whatsoever that he did
what
anything.
They had was racist intent. How dare this black guy? Somebody stole something out of somebody's car the other day, and it must have been a black guy. Well, was there any witnesses?
Well,
we just know it was a black guy.
It was the daddy it was the daddy whose loaded gun was stolen out of his unlocked pickup
car.
truck.
What are you even leading me?
Loaded?
And explain that to me, Mr. Ex-Sheriff.
And that whole responsible gun owner shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
One thing that I want to bring to attention of people who, if you've watched this trial, the one thing that is very noticeable is the fear mongering that is promoted by Facebook in our society. That's what happened here.
No.
These people got online, they got to conversing with one another and posting shit to Facebook and creating this sense of fear. And the man who claimed to have the shit stolen said he couldn't confirm that anything was fucking stolen from his place.
Yeah, I heard it on Facebook.
Who did it?
What's killing me now is you see a lot of Facebook commercials right now where that got Facebook guy out there explaining how Congress needs to, make laws to stop us from doing what we're doing. That's
promoting fear
yeah.
and
Well, they're
division
blaming
in
Congress.
this country.
Yes, Congress should take part of this.
Of course, they would blame Congress, and you know what? Congress does need to
does
be
it because they
blamed
know they're
because
not because they
they
got
haven't.
congressmen in their back pocket.
They have slacked on this job for a long fucking time, and look where it has gotten us in this country.
Yeah.
People can get on Facebook, Twitter, or any other piece of social media and just promote the bullshit that they promote, and it's okay.
Because it's Facebook.
Well,
Yeah.
it's meta now.
Yes, it's meta now. We can all get together in virtual reality and just
As if you change your
wave
name,
each other, I guess.
it makes a difference between the product that you put out to people. It's the same crock of shit, no matter what the
You know,
fuck you
I
call
don't
it.
think I want to put a headset on over my eyes and stand there and act like I'm talking to you. That's all right.
You're
Call
not
me on the
into
phone. Call me on
virtual
the
reality.
phone. I guess put
We
blindfolders
can,
on.
we can
I
all
see
sit
you.
around and meta our brains out.
Yeah, meta your brains out. There you go. Anyway, I guess we ought to
Proud
wrap it
of
up
you,
for the
Etsy.
evening. I appreciate y'all so much coming by. The conversation was lively tonight. We appreciate that tremendously. Great minds, baby. Where else are you going to find them but right here on the Blue Dot Show? Anyway, Ardessa, thank you so much for coming in,
Yeah.
baby. I'm glad you're going home for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
too.
We're
What a
just
blessing.
all
Thank you so
tickled
much.
for that. And we're just tell hubby don't get out of the bed unless you're solid, baby. Be careful.
Yep.
Be very careful, and you do the same when you get
Take
home.
care of himself. Yep.
You bet.
I will.
So, because we want you back. Thank you for coming in,
I
brother.
got my comb
All right. And Tony,
and I use it.
there you go.
Yes.
Use it. Tony Boyd, thank you very much for coming in, brother. We appreciate it. Did your
Thank
pot
you for
pies
having
come
me.
out all right?
Oh yeah, they came out fine.
Okay.
I like Miss.
I like a
can't talk.
chicken pot pie
I
or
like-
turkey pot pie.
Yeah, I like
I like
Marie
them both.
Callender very well because she's hot and good. Mm-hmm.
We got our turkey thawing out now. Our
I had to
turkey's
make you
getting ready to
laugh.
be cooked. We got the ham, the turkey, got the potatoes, we got all sorts of shit. We're planning this out. We're gonna have a nice meal. I hope everybody does. It's that
well,
time
thank
of
you,
year to
guys.
put on a few pounds. Anyway, Tony, thank you for being here. Ed, thank you
You're
so much, brother. We appreciate you coming by always.
It's a pleasure. Good to hear from
Outstanding.
everybody.
You bet. You
I'll
bet.
catch you all Tuesday, but before I go, I
Yeah.
want to say I'm thankful.
Even in the
Yeah,
room
well,
anymore.
Yeah, I hear
You're
you.
in the
yeah.
room, but YouTube is buffering.
Okay, we're buffing around. I see my screen, my light over
Here
here
we
is
go.
flashing red. So I guess we better hurry up with the goodbyes. Ed, thank you for being here. Sparky Dunk, thank you very much. We appreciate
bet,
you being
John.
here, brother. Always. And SC, always a pleasure to see you in the room, brother. Take care of Tallahassee for us.
Will do. Thanks for letting me jump in.
Oh, you bet. Enjoyed it. And Bernadette, always a pleasure,
Yes.
baby. Always a pleasure to have you in the room.
My pleasure,
My
John.
calming voice. Thank you. It's always nice to have you there, baby. We appreciate it. I'm late hitting the button. Anyway,
Thank you.
before we lose everything, because it's going back into the red again, I want to thank everybody for coming in and spending a little time with us. Thank you to our YouTube and Facebook family for joining in the conversation. This conversation has stemmed more relationships in this family, and it just tickles me to death. I was talking to Randy up in Montana, and he was telling me how many people that he talks to within this phone calls within this Blue Dot family, and it just tickled me to death.
Oh, that's good.
It is. It's great that this family. It's not all about me. Of course, I'm probably the handsomest one.
No, it's
You
about us.
shitting me? No.
About us.
It's an us thing, baby. It's an us thing. Anyway,
Yes, sir.
thank you all. Thank you to our Patreon members. Thank you for supporting the show like that. Thank you to Diana Mallory and Curtis Wood tonight for your donations. We appreciate it tremendously. And let me see, baby. Tomorrow's Monday, so I'm off because Mondays suck, and they always suck. And so we'll be back here Tuesday for another Blue Dot family meeting, and we'll have plenty to talk about, I'm sure. So in the meantime, take care of yourself. This pandemic ain't over with. That shit ain't going away. It's going to be cold pretty soon. People are going to be spreading it more often. So take care of yourself. Take the proper things. Get your shots. And I don't know. Like I always say, try to put a smile on your heart. Put a smile on somebody else's face tomorrow, because it'll make your day. It'll make their day. Anyway, y'all say good night to everybody.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night, everybody.
Good night.